Hi guys, it's me, Jamie, and welcome to this brand new video. Now in this video, we're going to discuss something very exciting. Next week, I'm flying to Rome to get a new experience at Rainbow Magicland because obviously the new Winx Club ride has opened there with the new figures, and me as a diehard Winx fan needs to go there. I want to see it. So I'm very excited to go, but I thought, isn't it a cute idea to now also make a video about OG Magicland, that you guys can know a little bit more on how it actually was there, what was hanging, the decorations, the rides, etc. At least the ones from Winx, because the rest is not interesting. So I thought, Jamie, let's make a video on OG Rainbow Magicland before you go to the new Magicland, and then you can make a video on the new Magicland as well. So, enough of speaking, let's go into, or not enough of speaking, because this whole video is going to be speaking, duh Jamie, hello. Let's go speaking about OG Rainbow Magicland. Okay, so the first things first, and my journey begins in 2018. That's the first moment I'm flying to Rainbow Magicland. Amazing. Guys, amazing. I was super excited because me and my friend Veronica had decided we wanted to go because it was our childhood dream. We always saw it online, and we finally had a job. We had adult money, and we thought, let's go there. Finally, our chance. We want to see Alfia. So we went to the Magicland, and I remember it as if it was yesterday. So we went from Brussels airport to Rome Fiumicino. Is that the name of the airport? I can't pronounce Italian. And from there we had a taxi to Magicland. And guys, we were driving with the taxi. I remember it so well. We were driving on the parking lot of Magicland, and we were arriving there, and I saw the towers of Alfia, and I was like, Veronica, it's there. There's Alfia. Oh my gosh. Because I was so hyped for the fucking towers. Magical. Magical. It was amazing to see that already. Oh my gosh. Hyping. I was so happy. And then after that, we went into the queue to go inside with our entrance. And we already saw Alfia in the far. And I was like, oh, Veronica, look, it's there. I was so hyped, and I began to be hyped again when I return the feeling what I had back then. Magical, guys. So then we were going inside of the park, and we were walking, and we saw Alfia closer, until the moment we were on this fence in front of the leg, and then behind of the leg there was Alfia. And I was like looking at it, and I was like, oh my gosh, that is so beautiful. Like, this is Leg Rocaluce, and then there is Alfia. Like, oh, what a dream. Magical. I was, oh my god, I get tears in my eyes. Ooh, it was so nice. It made me so happy. Yeah. So we made a few images there, of course, from us two, from us alone, etc. And then we were going to Alfia itself, and we were walking, and I saw Alfia being close, and I was like, oh my gosh, it's there. And then we were going like this, and then I saw the tower, and I was like, oh my gosh, it's there. I am arriving. Oh, please hold my hand. Like, oh, I can't. And then, this is so embarrassing, and then we were standing in front of the castle, a tower, and then the whole Alfia place, and I was like, oh, I cried my eyes out, and that is no joke. I have been crying for at least minutes. I was like, oh, embarrassing, but I was so happy. I could not believe I was standing in front of the castle that I adored so much, from the show that helped me through everything, and I was there in front of this whole thing. I was like, oh, I am an Alfia. I'm in Magix. Like, oh, the magic was real and I really, really loved it. And we were literally at the place of Alfia for more than 2 hours because I could just not leave, and I was walking around in the garden, walking around again, on the stairs, then walking again, looking at everything, looking at all the small little details. I was like, oh, like experience of a lifetime, guys. And I made, of course, hundreds of images everywhere, and it was super, super magical. I will never forget it. Now, what was a little bit sad to do, I have to say, was that Alfia was very dirty. But obviously this was like on the end of Alfia. Of course, I had no idea in 2018, but that was the end of the end because they were going to tear it apart, you know. But it was so dirty. They did not do it well in the last years, my god. But even though it was super beautiful and I really, really loved to be there. Now, what I also find very sad was that Alfia was closed on the day I was there. It was not opened, so I was not able to see the inside, which was super sad because obviously I flew all the way there. I wanted to go inside, and we also asked some employees, but we were not allowed. So that was super, super hard, super sad. Well, it is what it is. So I was just looking inside of the windows, like, how does the inside look? So I saw the inside with my own eyes, but just not from inside, which is very, very sad. But what can you do, right? At least I saw the castle. I mean, there are so many fans who are not even able to say that. So I'm so glad that I saw this one. Now, after Alfia, we went to the village of the Pixies, which was also very, very cute. Now, obviously, I liked Alfia more because that is, of course, from the Winx Club, and the other rides and the decorations is just of the Pixies. But it was very, very cute as well. I really, really enjoyed to see it. And I loved the little figurines from the Pixies being on the rides and such. That was very, very cute. I also really, really liked how it literally had the vibe of the Pixie Village. It was very, very cute to experience as well. And then after this, we went to Pianeta Winx. And Pianeta Winx, again, I was crying because we were arriving there and I saw the figures hanging and I was like, oh my god, help. I was like, Veronica, look. I was there for like half an hour, like, looking at these figures like, oh. And I was like making pictures and filming again, and another picture and filming, like, obsessed. I was very, very obsessed. And then after my obsession for the outside already, we went into the ride. There was no queue. We were the only ones. There was no queue at all. And they had this beautiful music from the Leafix playing on the background, which was amazing, amazing, amazing. I loved it. And then we went into the ride itself. And the ride I found cute, but kind of disappointing as well somehow. I mean, I really enjoyed the figures and it was very, very beautiful and so, but it was so dirty as well, obviously, because it was already over there for many years, but it was really, really dirty. So I was like, okay, aren't they gonna clean this, you know? Like, okay, but well, it was fine. I really enjoyed it anyways, and I loved the figures inside of the ride. Amazing. Now, after Pianeta Winx, we went into the playground, which was on the other side of Pianeta Winx, and we saw this other figurine of the Leafix, which I also have some images with, obviously. Loved to see this as well. And then I would also have loved to go inside of the theater, but again, was closed on the day we were there, which was super sad because I knew there were some hanging artworks of Winx. So I was so not amused with Alfia being closed and the theater being closed. But well, and then after all these experiences, we returned to Alfia to be there for another hour, being like, I could just not get enough from the castle. I could not leave it behind. I was just so amazed by how beautiful it was. And after all of this, we were going to check which merch they had, like on the entrance. And not so much. I have to say I was kind of disappointed because I always saw so many videos of the Magicland which having amazing merchandise. The only item that they had that was all in theme of the Butterflex transformation and Sirenix and so I was like, oh, I don't need that. I don't feel the need to have any of this. So, but they also had some cute little items from the pixie, so that is what I grabbed. But from the Winx itself, yeah, there was nothing too interesting for me. The only items I had over there were the cards out of the card machine. That was really, really cute, but for the rest, I was not really interested in anything that they had of Winx, so well, that's fine. Now, the only item of Winx I grabbed over there was the chips with Bloom Tinix on the front, even though I don't really enjoy the later seasons, but that was just very, very cute and I was hungry, so I thought, it's chips, it's Winx, that's cute, I need this. So that is what I grabbed, but for the rest, nothing too much. So that was my experience in 2018, but I also have another experience in 2019, which was very, very magical, but also very disappointing. Because in 2019 it was announced that Alfia was going away, which was super sad because I now finally had this experience and I was actually planning to fly there now every year. Of course, that was not meant to be anymore, because in 2019 Rainbow was going to go away from the Magicland and it was not going to be Rainbow Magicland anymore, but just the Magicland after 2019. So that was the last year of Alfia, but instead of just having Alfia over there as it needed to be, it was already under construction for the whole freaking year, which was so annoying because I was not so amused with traveling over there again and seeing this whole construction around Alfia, because you were not allowed to go anymore into the gardens, you could not even have a view on the whole place anymore, you could not go inside, you could not do anything, you could just experience the view of the towers, literally, that was it. So that was like, okay, that's very sad. Now, what was a plus though was that I was traveling over there together with Anna Karina on the moment it was Halloween, and especially for Halloween, they had opened a small part of the Alfia place again, because they were having this Halloween horror, I don't know what it even was, inside of the castle of Alfia, so it needed to be opened a little bit again, because otherwise you were not able to go inside to see this horror experience. Now, I did not go inside because I hate horror, I cannot handle horror, so this would have been the chance for me to go inside of the castle, but that would not be enjoyable if it was all in theme of horror, so I did not do this. But, so it was half under construction and then it was half open, so we were able to go inside of half of the garden, which was a plus, because I saw online so many videos that you were not able to go inside of anything anymore, which was not really hyping me up to go again, but I already had my whole trip ordered. So I was very, very glad that when we arrived over there, it was half open again, which was a plus for us. So we were able to see the part of Alfia, we were again able to go on the stairs, but guys, the middle part of the castle was completely covered. It was so ugly. It was so ugly. I could not stand to see it like this, like, oh my fucking god. But anyways, it is what it is. Now, besides of Alfia being super ugly in 2019, I really enjoyed to see Pianeta Winx again, seeing these figurines again, and in my experience with Anna Karina, the theater was open, so I was finally able to see the inside with these artworks of Believix hanging. Finally, very, very happy that I was able to see the inside of the theater. And also what was very magical with Anna Karina was that it was in October, so it was with Halloween, and the park was open very, very late in the evening. So I also saw Pianeta Winx in the dark, which was very, very cool to see, because the park was normally not open on these hours, right? So I was able to see it in the late evening, as well as Alfia in the late evening, which was so beautiful. I was so glad to see Alfia in the dark, because, you know, that was another view that I hadn't been experiencing already. So that was very, very magical. So yeah, that was actually my whole experience at the Magicland in 2018 as well as in 2019. So my 2 travels to Magicland, but they were so amazing, and I am so glad that I was able to experience it, because I see so many fans online that have never been to Magicland when it was there, and it's so sad because it was the experience of a lifetime, no joke. Anyways, that was this video. I'm super excited to return next week. Now, obviously, there are some changes now, but I'm very curious to go anyways, because I really would love to see the figures. I really want to experience Pianeta Winx again, because it's literally the same. So that will hand me some emotional feelings, I think, which are gonna be so nostalgic. Yeah, Alfia is gonna be something else, of course, but I'm very excited to go to the Magicland, and I cannot wait to fly to Rome. So yeah, that was this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what your favorite part of the Magicland was. I can already probably imagine for everyone it will be Alfia, because that's the same for me. Are you going to Magicland in the future? Have you been to Magicland when it was open? I'm very curious. That was it. I see you guys in the next video. Bye guys, and stay magical.